Just firing it up. What are we gonna do today? Yeah. Look at him feeling sleepy. Alright. Looks like I forgot to set up the audio. Whoopsie. Morning. Gotta turn the volume down a bit. There we go. Okay. Need to find some folks in another continent that are up at 6 a.m. Huh? don't know if it's starting, man. Super harsh.
She will never play the game. She will not play by the rules.
It's
Who you
super.
are will always define what you do. She will never play the game. She will not play by the rules. Who you are will
What?
always define what you do.
How does it have a super when there is no super?
She will never play the game.
Okay.
She will not play by the
That
rules.
listeners love
Who you are will always define what you do. She will never play the game. She will not play by the rules. Who you are will always define what you do.
This is cool. Very cool. It's normal, but yeah. What about that? Very cool. Okay. You seen your good man? Good morning.
Looking back at where I started on my own discovery, what I found never thought when I departed this road would be so lonely. What I found when things were hardest was you and me and love. about to life, but then I falling short of who I should become.
I didn't do that. Over here, we're streaming. That's good. Alright. Might need more coffee. This one. Just trace it. Jeez. Yeah, definitely we'll talk after that. Yeah, I'll need more coffee. Who's here? Can't even spell this right. Yes. Oh yes. Alright, welcome everybody. What we got going on is, well, I've been writing some tests for this chatbot. And I need to see if I missed anything in particular that's interesting here. Oh yeah, creator. Describe WebSocket creator. What would happen is we're gonna basically test this out just to make sure. Morning, Paul. How are you doing? Hope you're into Ruby or chatbots. Either way, grab some coffee and have a good time. Yeah, why not? Anything left to test here? You do have a message? We didn't test the message correctly. But we're doing okay. Let's test the command. Too loud. Okay. Yeah, I am whispering a bit. But what can I do to fix that? Crank up the microphone volume. That's all the way up. Just go down a bit. Alright, let me know if that helps, Paul. Sorry about the delay, I know it's a little slow. Oh, I have a kid who's maybe asleep in the next room, so I'm not super loud in the mornings, but I'll do what I can. Need to get a microphone right up in my nose, don't I? It's probably me, honestly. I just started streaming a week or two ago. I have a new capture card in the mail due today, but also I only have so much in the way of upload bandwidth. I think I'm capped at 4 megabits. I might want to change my output settings to maybe be a little bit lower than it is right now. Where do you even set that? There's a way to limit the bitrate. Oh yeah, that's crazy. 5847? What if I stop this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, for the bitrate I'm going to try dumping it down to like 2K because... Wait, can I change this now? If that goes through, I'll be happy. Yeah. Hopefully that helps a bit. But I am considering upgrading my AT&T DSL or Uverse. I checked and they said they'd have to send out a tech to the house to upgrade it. I may do it anyway. Sonos is a network speaker. Hey Robert. Good boy. One of these things. It has a pretty cool client that runs, well, you're not going to see it here, but basically you can wire up Spotify and SoundCloud and Apple Music and Amazon Music and everything to this centralized network music player, and then it beams audio to these Wi-Fi speakers throughout the house. Kind of popular in offices and home environments. I don't actually have one, but we have one at work, and that's how this all got started. So we could tell our chatbot to say out loud, "Time for stand-up," and then the speakers throughout the office would all say, "Time for stand-up," in a robot voice. Try which? Oh yeah, I did try the lower bitrate. Don't know if it takes, but couldn't hurt, right? Yeah, hoping that sticks. Did not quite catch what you want me to try, but I hope this is what you're looking for. Oh yeah, what I'm doing right now is setting up a new file. Spec, Lita, Commander, spec. What's that? Oh yeah. Got coffee instead of water. Feel a bit weird about that. No, the Sonos has... it's usually wired in directly to a router. So your Sonos client on your laptop or your phone talks through Wi-Fi. When you fire it up, it just pulls the network to see if there's any listening Sonos speakers. And yeah, the local devices all communicate with the Sonos through Wi-Fi, and then the Sonos itself is just hooked into your uplink. It might support Wi-Fi, but most of the ones I've seen are wired in, well, I guess we have all Wi-Fi at the office, but yeah, so Wi-Fi to the internet for the music to get to the speaker's built-in server, and then Wi-Fi to all the relevant local devices to control the speakers. They are several hundreds of dollars to buy in, so I've never really been into getting one, but it was fun to get it to work at the office, so when I sat down to write this book, I figured I should build that in too. I just made a new file, and I need to remove one of them. think it's middleware command is bad. Yeah. Let's say it exists to end subject dot build result. Expect result dot class to kind of wait is a lambda to be true. Come on, buddy. No, can't just build. No. Okay. Get me in here. What is the subject? It's a product, okay. Yeah, Twitter's cool. Yeah, RSpec is pretty weird. People mostly prefer mini-tests nowadays. It uses a more Ruby native syntax. I use RSpec here for two reasons. One, I think most of my Ruby testing experience has been in RSpec, so it comes to me more naturally, except when it gets weird. And then two, the Lita project itself uses RSpec by default, probably as a historical artifact of when it was created. So I stick with it. If I were making a brand new project that had no dependencies, I probably would use mini-tests instead of RSpec, but in this case, kind of lets me indulge my nostalgia and laziness to just do RSpec like the rest of the Lita stuff, so happy me there. Oh look, here's code that doesn't do anything. Let's delete those. Do we have any more empty event handlers? Wait a minute, Sonos connector. I bet that's another empty. Why? Yeah, that's definitely dead code. Right here. I'm probably going to want to extract most of these handlers into method calls somewhere. Yeah. You still good here? Yeah. Alright, now how to start testing all this crap that's happening in this one method. Oh, okay, so here we're using Fade. Well, a couple things. All this is built inside the context of a chatbot framework called Lita, Lita.io. And Lita uses the Puma web server on the back end to allow me to receive connections let me show the skill here. So within Lita, I can receive incoming HTTP connections, and Puma catches those and it will respond to them if you build in a handler. In this case, my handler is a method called WebSocket Creator, and what it does is, what is happening? What that does is it fires up Lita's built-in, not Lita's, yes, Lita's middleware registry, and it adds, so it doesn't add anything. It's just as soon as the middleware is already registered, it flips through them and asks them to call themselves and passes them in request context. So inside the middleware registry, I've already loaded at boot time the Fay WebSocket. Right here, register Fay. What that does is it makes this new class we're about to test, which is just a lambda that anonymously receives an incoming request, does Fay things with it. So what happens is somebody connects to this bot on a specific open HTTP port, and they're like, hey, I want a WebSocket, and it goes through this middleware here, which says Fay, open up a WebSocket. Fay is a library written about 5 years ago to make WebSockets cool on multiple platforms. Specifically, we're using Ruby on the server side and a Node.js client on the client side. Oh, you all might want to see, what's it called? I have a PowerPoint that I put together last week. Crazy, I know, I've seen the diagram. And open recent. Yeah, so here is the architecture. We built this on a live stream, kind of a marathon on Thursday. This is what it looked like in Node. What we have right now is, oh yeah, here is the Lita bot. It's running Ruby. It's got a Fay WebSocket server. It's in the cloud. Here is the Sonos speaker itself, which is connected via Wi-Fi to the local LAN. What we do is we run a Node.js server, which has a Fay client. It speaks Sonos using a UPnP, some sort of plug-and-play protocol I've luckily been able to not think about too hard. I think it's HTTP based, but anyway, so this fires up, it knows about the speakers, and it connects to our Lita WebSocket service right here. And then whenever I ask the Lita service to say, send some text to the Sonos speaker, it sends a specific command to any and all connected WebSocket clients, which will hopefully run in this software, which receive it and interpret it as a Sonos plug-and-play command and send a call here, and then you hear the audio over your speaker. I had a friend, Jesse, actually, who was online during our Thursday session when we put this together, and he confirmed that it did speak, which didn't surprise me because we've done the same thing at work with a Node.js chatbot and a Node.js server. Hope that answers your question. I'm gonna hop in and figure out how to extract this thing so we can test it. What was I gonna add here? Oh yeah, we're receiving the commander. Wait, no? Build commander. I think that'll get us where we need to be. I'm afraid I've renamed things I shouldn't have. Commander middleware, build commander. Yeah. Okay, that's actually need to do it up here too. Norbert, why so excited, buddy? Do I even need to do a return on the Lambda? I guess so. Refactoring, cleaning. Alright, what all can we do to make sure this code makes sense? It only has, well, In this case, what we built is an API that's taken two commands. Let me see. Actually, it'd be easier if I just show you on the web. Sonos Commander. This is the code from Thursday, because I haven't pushed lately. But the two commands right now are play URL, so I could say play URL YouTube blah blah, and that would play Norbert, N-O-R-B-E-R-T, like the dragon in Harry Potter. He's pretty cool. So this will play like not YouTube, but if you have an MP3, which we have a bunch of sound effects stored in Dropbox somewhere, you can play those URLs directly by name, and so you can have it, I don't know, play a funny voice or sound. And then here it uses a text-to-speech API. Actually, the Node.js proxy will receive this command. It'll say text, play URL, play text, and it sends that to the Sonos. I'm sending it as a serialized JSON package. This is the name of the command, and then just so we want to play, and here's the volume, which I guess is on a scale of 0 to 100. I will show you the proxy because it's kind of cool. It might help answer some of your questions. So it fires up a FAE WebSocket, connects to our server, and then it listens for commands, which all come in under a single bus as a message. And then each message, I just dig in and find the command, and then send this. I guess it's a post or a GET. I don't know. It's just requests, so it's probably a GET if the request library isn't saying what it wants to do. But yeah, it goes off and says go speaker name here, speaker port there, which has all been discovered by some Sonos code I haven't even touched. Say this. Text, and this is clip this. Interesting. I wonder, say all, clip all. We were messing with this the other day, and the speech to text worked, and yes, exactly. The text to speech actually comes here. What we do is we generate a URL that points to an API run by Microsoft or somebody that takes text input and returns like an MP3 or WAV output. It says the words. So, yeah. Need to figure out clip all. Did Jesse write this? Jesse did write this. Thanks, Jesse. So, one of these methods is busted, but they used to both work. Say all versus clip. I forgot, yeah. So even the say all and the clip all are done. There's an intermediate server here that's like a download proxy, I think. So most all the things we play wind up being MP3s coming off the internet, and I think this stores them in memory on the disk within the node process. So if you spam the same clip 100 times, it should only download it once. But yeah, that's basically what's happening. I will have to do some debugging on the play URL feature at the office sometime when I'm new to the speaker, because the Ruby version didn't work in our initial test Friday. Thursday? Yeah, we had an all-day session on Thursday. It was pretty cool. This session's only going to go another half hour or so, because I got to take my kid to ballet, but she's cool, so I'm excited about it. We're here. We have the container. We need to break this out. Okay, let's say, yeah, let's do it this way. Def handle and socket. If handle and pass socket in. Yeah, we actually built something at work called the Clear Function Digital Experience that works with Alexa. And yeah, I've seen, what do they call it? It's like Amazon Alexa or something. Yeah, I know there's. Shall I commence the Sonos? How have we done that? Yeah, I guess the closest I can show you is. On my blog. Actually, this is not so much taking dictation. So if you build a skill with Alexa, you have to sort of template it. That's not it. Bots. Man. I had an update. Oh wait, maybe it was just hell. Anyway, I uploaded a video on my Twitter months ago, so good luck finding it. That was just a video of me asking Alexa to take some dictation. How far back? Oh, no, I tweet too much. I'm sorry. I'm over it. Alright, I'm gonna go check on the dog. Be right back. But yeah, there are tons of APIs, both doing things with text, but also taking dictation. I will have to play with it someday. Be right back. Okay, Norbert has a little bed by the front door. Hey buddy, you want to be on TV? Okay. All right, hold on just a second. Why did I think I missed it? Norbert likes to be on TV. Also, he likes to bark when there's people on the street. So we're here. Yeah. I have not used the plain old text interpreter. Oh! Norbert. I'm tempted to get some wireless headphones, but I've read that some wireless headphones, or USB headphones I should say, don't necessarily play well with the capture card I've ordered because I'm running a Mac. Am I still on screen? Yeah, we're good. Norbert. Hope that was funny. Whoops. Voice API. Transcribe, I guess that's it. Yeah, there's so many of them from most all the big cloud providers. With Alexa, you kind of have to configure and tell it, I want to expect to hear this phrase, and then do that with it, which makes sense. But more general purpose text detection, that'd be cool. I do want to show you that video though. I will show you that video. Twitter. Not right now. Most of my tweets have media, so it could take a while, but maybe not. Yeah, this is going much faster. Yes, here we go. Back in September, I'm going to paste this in the chat.
Alexa, tell bot recorder, hello clear function.
Added your message to Lee's flash briefing. Hello clear function.
Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing. From Daniel's Book Bot Slack channel. Hello clear function. That's all from your flash briefing.
So the audio is a little quiet there, but yeah, this is an example of talking to a computer, having it ship some stuff out to an API, and then asking it a question, it comes back. Where are you streaming from? It sounds like an OPSEC question, but I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, in my house. I have streamed I once streamed from a hotel, which had much better internet than my house, apparently. I didn't notice until I went back and watched the videos. It's like, that frame rate's great. Oh well. Memphis, Tennessee. At home. Also, glad y'all are here. Thanks, folks. Appreciate the participation. Always love to answer questions and demonstrate stuff. Do you program? You got anything you want to talk about, show, ask? I guess you must if you're talking about the Amazon APIs, right? Yeah, I started off assuming everyone on my stream was into programming, but now I've noticed a couple of people show up from Twitch. The Alexa looks like a hot plate. Yeah, Alexas are kind of silly. Or the Amazon Echo. It's pretty fun to play with though. Alright, I'm not gonna... Hello from a leaderbot. I'm listening for a WebSocket connections. I try to make my APIs somewhat discoverable. I don't know why anybody would ever end up here, but it took me all day to get the client to work, so. You happy now? Not too long. Oh. So you do it for work? Yeah. I'm kind of in the middle right now. Like, I like doing it for work. I like doing it more for a hobby. There's only so much programming I can do in a week before I get a little burned out. Like, I've got a whole suite of RSI reducing devices just to help me stay on the keyboard for 40 hours for work, plus some more at home. Really, it's been a long time, the last, I don't know, 5-10 years trying to figure out how to deal with that. And, doing okay. Unused. That's not true. Handle and has socket. Oh, because I need the handler because we call back to it. Or do we? Socket handler. Oh, you know what? I could just pass the sockets in directly. Gross. So, yeah, we just pass an open sockets. We don't need the commander to pass itself. We need to just pass the sockets. Let's see if I've broken it yet. Wait. Yeah. Probably have to do some cleanup. Okay, it still works, yeah. Anyway, what were you saying? Should do more open source, mostly closed source. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm a contractor, consultant type at a small company with about 3-4 other people just like me. And we, well, just like me, not quite right, but we do program for money for clients, and they're not usually looking to get this stuff open sourced. But we work with open source software. We make a few minor contributions from our site. Always looking to do more of that. I've got a lot of little throwaway Ruby gems like this out on Ruby Gems and GitHub, but to my knowledge, none of them really have much of a user base. I don't know, keeps me going. What languages do you work in? Is Ruby familiar to you, or do you work somewhere else? Wait, no. Say text, hi. Say word, speak words? Yeah, see, command sent, play text, hi. And now we're receiving this, it's trying to connect to my local Sonos. Oh wait, this is going to the local proxy server, which we're running here, which in turn is going to hit the Sonos that isn't live. But, you know, that's the end-to-end thing. Mostly I want to see if I've broken it in my refactor, and I have not. Refactor, magically not broken. Well, even though I didn't run the darn thing for a while. So here, I think I'll put the build above the handle. I think I'm ready for a change of pace music-wise. Let's do... Oh, it's too dark. I like it, but right now I want to be chiptune. Yes. Flat out refuse, yeah. So I'm gonna need to wake my kid up in about 20 minutes. We gotta take her to ballet in an hour and 20 minutes. I'm kind of sort of dressed for the gym anyway, but she'll need... She'll need some help getting moving. Too many lines. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's say... sockets. Wait a minute. I can't... Can I? I'm returning a lambda. Can I capture sockets in the lambda? Sockets equals open sockets. I guess I can. It's a lambda, whatever. But do I want to? Oh yeah, I don't care. I'll do whatever I want. It's just that the middleware needs me to be a lambda, so it can call me. But if I'm in memory with some state, any reason not to do that? Not ring the bell? I wonder if that still works. Be nice, wouldn't it? That'd make the refactoring we're about to do a bit easier. Yes, yes. Cool. Alright. Getting close to Ruby. C++ desktop apps, iPhone and Swift, backend SQL, Python. Man! Are you a freelancer? That's a pretty broad spectrum of stuff. I mean, I don't know, do I do that much stuff? Maybe in 5 years I do, but in 1 week, no? Pretty impressive scope of work there. Are you consulting or working for an academic group? That's a pretty broad scope. Pretty cool. Impressed. Alright, what else can we break out into smaller pieces? Build socket. Destroy the socket. I'm doing some deleting here. Wow. Oh, that was dumb. Forgot to track wherever I got the destroy socket call. Alright. Not destroy. Yeah, I agree. 2 spaces. Freelancer, partner in the education company. Yeah, I figured when I saw that broad scope of work. Yeah, Django and iOS both sound education oriented. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Are you in the US? Not that many people doing Twitch programming at 7:46 Central, you know? You know one language and I'm on. Yeah, I hear you there. And oops, in an education environment, people are a bit more open to letting you build whatever you want, however you want. Whereas in my contracting type work, heck, I have to advocate for a specific language choice at the office, and then sometimes the client shows up with existing code base and technical debt. Anyway, all I'm saying is not always on me what we do. Am I not even doing the event here? This is feeling like actual Ruby code now. Does it still work? Open sockets. Line H. Okay, another one's cool. think I worked with one Dutch guy, a couple of years ago. It was pretty neat. Bill. Build open sockets. What have I done? Oh, left right here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Whoops. I meant to retype some text here. COBOL. Yeah, I worked with some COBOL people about 5 years ago at a local retail company. They were pretty cool. We didn't have a ton of shared experience, but it was really neat to get together and talk to them. I was about 30 and we had a DBA on site who was 72. And when he and I got together, it was pretty fun. He was a really sharp guy. I'm not human. Stream's over. Not really. 10 minutes to go. I'm kind of surprised every time I refactor it, it works. I guess I should know better because I refactored things before. I'm still. Alright, let's say spend a bit more time eyeballing this code, cleaning it out. Maybe debug connection. Why would I not do this? Specifically, I want it to just not happen every time. It's great when we're local. Ooh, here's an idea. Let's see if we can find out if the client's local and care a little bit less in that situation. Come on. Because I'm inside of a thread. Will that work? Right. Hey, damn it. I could have sworn. Well, when in doubt, break it. Oh, jeez. Will it work? Unreadable. Come on now. We're all in this together. Wait a second. I lost my mind. Okay. So what did I do in the refactoring? We used to be doing this, right? Board. I'm gonna reboard. That should work. Amazing. Speed text. We did it Twitch isn't working anymore. Maybe it's something to do with the way the event machines run. Onboarding doesn't work the way I thought it did. No, I killed we did it Twitch. Interesting. Interesting. Just need something. Need someone to tell me what I've gone wrong. I'm fascinated. saw this one. Okay. Just go ahead and commit that. It's bathroom socket. Middleware. Middleware. Alright, now somehow breaking this. Yes, let's do this. And no message. Event. Is that still work? I really don't know what's going on here. That all is up for an experiment. Interesting. What have I missed? The WebSocket exists, right? I'm not storing the socket. Why isn't that going in there then? Must be missing some sort of context switch. Okay. Well, that's something. And at least do this. That's probably all we're missing. Twitch. Okay, great. Good job, Twitch. Better. Maybe send a button message. You're gonna be better off this time. Ooh. There. Doesn't work. Code. Yeah. Fine. I think it was doing the prior background. Okay. What I need to do here is put if I can figure out where it's coming from. Yeah. There we go. It's just not. Probably not at this point. Did I change anything here? Oh, it's good. Nowhere. Yeah. most of the fats are intestinal for the next session. I love fish. Couple of things to warn about. One, people tend to think of shells as being used for all purposes. I specifically only use fish for interactive work. If you're doing shell scripting, just write a plain old bash script, you'll be happier. Because fish, it gives you some really useful things to make your work easier. Like you can see the way I'm skipping around finding and doing things is great. Thanks, fish. But if you try to write, let's see, various scripts, like I have this one. This is bash. And sometimes you try to pass stuff like this to fish, it almost always blows up because fish handles inline variables and all kinds of other stuff differently. So I have no interest in learning how to do scripting in fish, only how to use fish to make my actually getting around the shell better. So I don't know if you're on a Mac, but if you are, the way I deal with this is here on iTerm. I have my login. I have my login shell is still is probably bash. I don't even know. But yeah, my login shell is bash. Like if I run iTerm here, terminal, you can see I'm in bash, which is good because any scripts I run go through bash, less friction. But then I have iTerm getting me iTerm getting me into fish when I do my actual interactive work. So happy there. You might like it. I've been using it for several years. Oh, one more note. If you do stick with fish, you are going to want to learn about ASDF here. I know it's a goofy name, but ASDF is ASDF is a way to integrate all of your favorite language toolkits with your shell, which is good because a lot of things like Ruby and Python and Node and Go all depend on having a bunch of environment variables in the right place at the right time to do your coding, and most of them, especially cutting edge stuff, are not going to support the long tail of fish out of the box. But with ASDF, you can have one person write a fish to ASDF integration, and another person write a brand new language to ASDF integration, and then you can use ASDF, or you can use that new language with fish without the other person having to even know it exists. So, strongly recommend that. Hope you dig it. Are my tests good? Yeah, why not? Nice. Yeah, so hopefully most of the advice I just offered is relevant for you. Most of the people I know, I think I had 3 people at work. Well, we had 3 of the 5 of our devs all using fish, and I think we all did it with this same iTerm technique so that it doesn't break your stuff. Oh man, guard clean, release. I need to commit it, yeah. Bump to 1.1 because I'm feeling good. Right, quick release. I'm gonna wrap it up, see if I missed anybody saying hi during the stream. Well, very glad to have had an audience today. Sometimes the morning streams are quiet. I had a long all-day stream last Thursday. Gonna do another one. I mostly do this at 6 a.m. Central, which is 2 hours in the past every weekday. So I might be in same time tomorrow, although Sunday's probably the least likely day. But definitely Monday, I'll be in at the same time, 6 Central, for at least another hour. And then I'm planning another all-day session later next week. It was going to be Monday, but I'm pushing it back. So I will paste about that on the channel in case anyone's curious. Thanks for the audience, Paula in particular. You've been a pleasure to hang out with. We had some more people. Fabrizio. Yes. Appreciated all the company. There will be a book to read about this stuff if you're curious. And Hopefully that'll be out in the next couple of months. We're really wrapping up the coding right now. I think that's it for today. Thanks for a cool stream, and have a great day. Goodbye.